Part of the reason tariffs are so tempting is they're fast and they hurt. But they're very blunt instruments because they hurt not only the countries they're applied against. If they're going to hurt them, it's because U.S. customers needed those products and are also the ones paying the tariff. And so in international trade, you often find trade disputes are resolved before you get to the point that countries are allowed to apply tariffs, because tariffs hurt both sides, right? And we're talking about that pain right here. But we also have a president and some of his advisors who have been very clear that they see trade deficits as a sign of weakness and a sign that the U.S. is sort of controlled by other countries who then own our assets in this unequal relationship. And I think that underlying philosophy of not wanting to be in that deficit situation is part of what makes tariffs such a tempting tool. But I would say, as consumers, as businesses who have to deal with this, it doesn't have to be an ideological fight, right? That if what you want to do is make the point of whether these tariffs are painful, be factual. Some of the best statements I've seen so far from ag and other groups have just said, since the Mexico and Canada tariffs were threatened, this is what we've seen. We've seen cancellation of multiple orders, particularly like in produce going to Canada, because our customers don't know from the time they sign the contract until it actually lands in Canada what they will be paying, and that uncertainty has led to cancellation. But also because Canadian consumers aren't very excited about U.S. products, and they're worried about putting them on shelves because of the anger this has engendered. That's a factual statement that says this is hitting my bottom line. It doesn't say tariffs are good or bad. It doesn't say you're a good politician or a bad one. I think simply spelling out from a business perspective, this is what I'm dealing with, this is the ripple effect of this policy, can be quite effective and, very effective at helping people understand what actions at the border end up for people on Main Street. And so we just need more of that transparency and sharing and using that for influence. And you don't have to get into the political and the ideological piece.
No.